Earth moving and compaction, presented by Cast Construction.
This is an example of our process model for earthwork and compaction. First, we'll start off with the excavator in the idle position and the soil ready. Then the soil will be excavated and loaded into the truck. The truck will then haul the material and dump it. After it's dumped, the material will be spread and compacted, and then the truck will return to repeat the process. Here are a couple examples of our safety hazards and mitigation regarding earthwork and compaction. The first one is equipment-related hazards. This includes ensuring operators are trained and certified. They use the appropriate PPE on site. They conduct equipment checks daily, utilize their spotters, and install rollover protection and seat belts. The second is soil instability and collapse. This includes shoring, trench boxes, or sloping, and to follow proper excavation methods. The third is dust and airborne particles. This includes the use of water trucks or other dust control methods, and using the appropriate respiratory protective equipment when necessary. The fourth and final one is traffic hazards. This includes establishing traffic management plans, using signage and barriers, implementing speed limits, and utilizing the spotters as well.
Here are examples of earth moving and compaction on the job site we went to in Florence, Kentucky. In the middle, on the bottom, you can see where the ag piers were added into where the soil was already compacted. And on the bottom right, you can see where the excavator is loading into the dump truck to be hauled to a different place on the job site. These are examples of earth moving and compaction equipment that we saw at the Boyd Cat in Lexington, Kentucky. The top two on the left show compaction equipment. The top middle is an excavator, and then the bottom right is a dump truck that is used to haul material away.
We have the standards and specifications. So we have existing conditions and existing utilities, which must be inspected and taken into consideration prior to starting work. Then we have material, which is all materials should be obtained from required excavation and borrow areas. Then we have foundations, which should be stripped of vegetation and unsuitable material. Then we have placement, which is fill is placed approximately horizontal layers. Then we have moisture content. The moisture content of material being placed shall be maintained within the specific range. And finally, we have compaction, which is earth fills shall be compacted according to the specified compaction method requirements. And then we have the compaction methods on in this table on the bottom right that you can see.
These are sustainable practices that were used at the Florence, Kentucky job site. Designed for minimal excavation, use existing natural earth, reuse and recycle soil. They use silt fences, erosion blankets, and vegetation for erosion control. They tried to reduce fuel consumption, reduce waste by recycling materials and prioritizing material management on site. And lastly, for soil and groundwater testing and protection.
We have the error and rework for earthwork and compaction. So in the purple, we have the error, and in the white, we have rework. So we have incorrect compaction, which is additional compaction or reprocessing, improper grading or leveling, rescraping, releveling, and further compaction, failure to achieve soil moisture content levels, rehydration, drying, and compaction. Then we have inaccurate compaction depth, replacing of soil, and further compaction. And finally, we have improper use of equipment. So we redo work with proper equipment or machinery.
Displayed are our sources where we gathered our information from. Displayed on this slide is our roles and responsibilities of our team members throughout the project. We hope you learned something new today. The end.